So folks, we're gonna do the second portion of the tree video. Get my jugs out of the way here. I picked up this case from this thrift shop. It was an outdoor picnic case. Perfect carry-on. So, in the last video, I showed putting on the green. So, here's our mop of green. We got some extra here that we're going to use to make moss in the tree. Biggest thing to doing dioramas and customizing your figures and play sets, shelf displays, is knowing how to see trash and knowing where you can keep things that are actually usable without just holding a pile of junk. Space is always limited, so I try to keep it simple. I try to keep it light. Durable materials always, but I try to go with nature. If you're wanting a tree, what better to make a tree look like a tree than a tree? So bark and limbs, dirt become your friend. They become, your building blocks. I use a lot of rocks and sand in my play sets just because they're natural, they don't decay, they're light, or they can be. Always try to go with materials that you're comfortable with, that are easily stowed away and won't collect mites or bugs, insects of all kinds, spiders. When you got something sitting on the shelf like a diorama kit, unlike your personables and your trinkets, you dust those things. Where a diorama kit is usually not something that you're going to take and dust. So knowing how you store them and knowing how you are going to display them are paramount to the building blocks and the materials that you're going to use. Cardboard is excellent for backdrops, but it's also a huge risk for spiders and silverfish and some dust mites want to get down in the crevices. So when I use cardboard, I try to seal up the edges with paint or clear coat. When I'm done with it, hairspray I hear works if you can get hairspray cheap enough, but in all honesty, the way beauty products are these days, a good quality product that would work well is going to be just as expensive as a can of spray paint. You can go with like matte or white or even clear. The clears are a little more expensive, they're a little more durable, they last over time, where paint always can flake off. The clear coat, if you get a healthy amount on your cardboards, it can preserve it and block it being insect dwellings. So as I say those things, I'm gonna get back at it. So what I've done here so far is I've just wrapped a couple of branches together. Um, I'll bring that closer to you so you can see. Um, so here we have some medical tape. Um, it's kind of pliable and stretchable. It sticks good the first time. So if you ever have to peel it off, it's just going to rip. So make sure and kind of get the the natural flow of your structure together. I wanted to give a real tree trunk look to about here. So we're going to build around this all the way down to the base, and we'll attach the fiber fill to the top like so. Once we have started to get a little more shape to the limbs, I'll start going about the attaching of the fiber fill to the top, just to let you see how that happens. And yeah, let's get to it.